So Monday the 24th of February 2014 we celebrated the 60th anniversary of our WACA scoreboard, which was opened on the 24th of February 1954. When it was opened, of course, very importantly, it was dedicated as the memorial scoreboard, and a plaque was unveiled that actually tells us that the scoreboard was erected specifically to the memory of the cricketers from Western Australia who gave their lives in the world wars of the 20th century, so 1914 to 1918 and 1939 to 1949.
It's a real icon in Australian cricket and in fact world cricket. It's only one of two now left in Australian cricket, and it's a talking point wherever you go around the world about the scoreboard. We were very lucky 60 years ago, in 1954, that Northwest Merchants and Cricket Association came to our aid and donated the bulk of the money that was needed to replace the scoreboard that had been damaged in a storm. So we're very grateful for the Northwest people who are here today, and you can talk to them later, but it's an important part of the heritage of the ground and something that we want to preserve and continue to be a link to our history. Northwest have continued their support. 2 years ago they donated some more money to have it painted, so that ongoing link with Northwest has been fantastic for the WACA, and we thank them from the bottom of our hearts.
As Christina said, you know, that the original scoreboard was blown over, and so there was a necessity to build a new scoreboard. And because of the association, the Northwest Cricket Association and the WACA, it was sort of thought appropriate that they raise funds towards the scoreboard, the memorial scoreboard, which honoured, you know, those that were lost in the First and Second World Wars.
Now the scoreboard cost over £7,000 to erect, and the majority of that fundraising was done by the Northwest Merchants and Cricket Association, who raised over £4,000, and without their significant contribution the scoreboard would not have been possible.
They basically donated the equivalent of a bale of wool back in the 1950s, and in the 1950s a bale of wool was extraordinarily valuable, and for example it took about 4 bales of wool to buy a Holden motor car, so it was a significant donation back in the 1950s. And so those that weren't wool growers, they donated the equivalent of wool bale towards the scoreboard.
We've had all sorts of funny things go on. We've had guys that used to live in there virtually every Shield game or test match. They'd cook, sleep. It was just like a home for them. They'd come from Mandurah. It was good fun up there, it really is. All the guys, well, I was saying, up there we've got 3 deputy headmasters or 3 headmasters, a landscaper, a garbage man and a groundsman, and we all get on that well together. We've been, nearly all of us have been there for 20 odd years or so. We go up and down the 3 flights to get the batsmen and the scores in, and when the batsman gets out we've got to race up and pass 1 plate down and then put numbers in. Yeah, every time Peterson used to come out to a thing, we'd have to get all the plates painted, but every time we had it the wrong way around. We go to put the plate up and someone would say something and spell it wrong again, so we'd have to be frantic trying to paint the E or the O out, getting it back up, and I think we did that for about 3 test matches in a row, and I'm still not sure whether it's E or O in. Does anyone know?
Because so many of us, I mean, Dan's been coming to the cricket here for 60 years, I've been coming here for 55 years, you know, and it's just part of our calendar. Every year we come to test match, it's what we do, and that strong association is there, and it always will be. And our sons now do it, and so it's just a generational thing. My grandfather's membership badge is in the museum, and my father's been a lifetime member for 66 years. His father bought him a lifetime membership for his 21st in 1948. So we've been coming to the WACA for a while. And you've been a member for 50 years? 54. 54, yeah.
The electronic boards are quicker and easier, I suppose, but you turn around to look at the score and there's nothing there. But this, you can turn around and it's there all the time, and most times it's accurate, most times. So I'd like to see it forever.